Hello world, welcome back. This is Mike from Backwards Machining. I wanted to go over the next step in this tutorial for the CNC mini lathe. What I was hoping to do with you guys is go into the wizard here. Lathe turning wizard. We're going to pick, I was thinking about doing an arc, an OD arc. So let's go over the settings. Spear diameter. Right now, this part in the machine is at 0.9022 diameter, and that's the smaller diameter. So what I was thinking we could do is we'll do 0.75 diameter. Now again, X start and X end. X start, we're going to say basically at the diameter it's at, which is 0.9022. X end, I'm just kind of winging it here, so bear with me. Let's say X end is going to be 0.4, we'll say. Okay. Z start, I always start at Z0. I make sure the machine's zeroed. And then Z end, how far we want to go in. Now this, I believe, is about half of an inch. So why don't we say 0.6, because we are quite a bit away here for the start. So negative 0.60. Okay. The Z center position, we'll say negative 0.70, which is just giving it a, judging by the picture, that's the center point of the diameter. Clearance, I usually keep it at about 0.01 to 0.02, depending on your backlash. Roughing feed rate, I do 1. Finishing feed rate, I do 0.07. Roughing cut depth. Now again, this is for aluminum. This is for just junk aluminum, which is why I'm doing a little more aggressive here. We can do safely 0.007, and for the finish, let's say 0.005. Alright, let's see what happens when we try to generate the code. Alright, we're good to go. It's giving you a preview of what it's going to do. You definitely want to take note of that, because if it shows you some line going off in the middle of nowhere, you might want to look at what you did. Alright, so we're going to go, I'm going to save these settings. You don't have to do that. And then go back to the main screen. Exit. Alright, now if we hit cycle, there's the code. All we have left to do is hit cycle start. So let's go over to the machine, get it running. Now we're going to hit cycle start. And let's see what happens. Now, we're not near the part just yet, so it's it's going to take a little bit to get there. I usually try to start away from the part just in case. Focus you. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why does it look like it's cutting a taper and not an actual arc? And you know what, that's a very good question. But you have to bear in mind, what mach does is it makes these steps before it does the finishing pass. The finishing pass, it does the full arc. It just gets it close. And then it takes one step as a roughing, and then the last step as a finish. It should bring the arc in on the last two steps. Otherwise, I have failed you. I'm going to bring you over to the laptop so you can see where we're at. Come on, focus you. Otherwise, I'm going to be putting you in the lathe. See? Sometimes you just got to threaten it. Oh yeah, I can start to see the arc now. I'm not using any lubricant here because this is just aluminum, and I'm using carbide tooling, and it's not sticking or anything, so it's not a big deal here. See how we're doing over here. Looks like we're about a third of the way through. I'm hoping I didn't misjudge that Z. Otherwise, we're going to crash into that shoulder. And, well, you're going to get one heck of a show. I'm going to be probably covered in debris. Picked up this coolant air nozzle off of Amazon, pretty cheap. That's my next thing I need to set up for this lathe. Now, according to the program, that nub at the end should be 0.7. I think we put that. Once I get a little better at this video editing, I'll fast forward a lot of this so you guys don't have to just sit here and watch this in real time. Starting to really see that radius take shape. We're about halfway through here. Yep. Let me show you a chess piece I tried to make. My first attempt, so. Alright. I can't seem to find it. Might be upstairs or at work. I'll have to save that for a later date. But I'm sure you'll get a kick out of it anyway. Come on, focus you. Okay, we're getting really close to that end, and I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a little nervous here. Might have to abort. Yeah, that's getting real close. Yeah, that's too close. Well, in any case, I think you guys get the idea here. This is OD arc turning. Alright. Reset for safety concerns. Now, unfortunately, it didn't do the finishing pass, so it's probably going to look a little rough. When it does its finishing pass, it's supposed to pretty it up. But I think you get the idea. So on the next one, the next video we're going to do, what I think we should do is the OD taper. It's actually very beneficial if you want to make any kind of Morse taper, or it's really handy. I actually have a job I need to do for that. Hang on, I'll show you. This Tapmatic 30 I think takes a Morse 2 taper, but I'm not sure. It could be something different. I'd have to look it up. But what I'd like to do is, I have an extra drill truck here for my mill. We'll see here. As you see, I have two. So I was either thinking about popping one of these off and seeing if it fit, or I was going to try to make it fit in a drill press. Now, I have a second drill press that I don't use, which actually might work good for this. This over here, just a cheap old Central Machinery small one. I thought about seeing if I can pop this off and getting this on. If not, I'll just have to make some kind of adapter, and that's where the lathe is going to come in nice and handy, making that work. Anyway, that's it for now. See you guys.